Hello there, my name is Chris from Blast Process and this is Kerbal Space Program. It's been a while since I've done any videos for this game and there's a few reasons for that. The first is I've spent the last 2 weeks on holiday and I've been several thousand miles away from my PC, so obviously that's one reason I've not been able to go on it. The other is that a few weeks before that there was a big update from Squad. It added loads of stuff to the game, changed it obviously, this brand new looking space centre. It unfortunately also broke all the save games, which was a problem for me as I was very, very close to launching a huge mission which I'd been planning for a long time. Now I could have rolled back the they rolled back the patch and continued with my old save, but there was other reasons why I couldn't do that. I was replacing my hard drive with a bigger one. I backed all the data up and everything, including this game's save files and any videos I'd already recorded previously which hadn't uploaded. But I lost everything basically when I was trying to copy all the backed up data over. I'll not explain all the details, but let's just say when you have your system reserved partition on a different drive from your Windows install, and that drive also happens to be the drive where you keep all your data, then, well, it makes things very, very difficult when you're trying to replace the drive, which is what I found out the hard way. So I still have my save game and all the videos. Unfortunately, I have no way of accessing them because they're on a drive that is not plugged into my PC. And thanks to my enormous 3D card, I cannot actually I cannot physically fit the thing in my PC to access it all. But never mind. It gives me a chance to start again using all the new stuff, which is what I'm going to do. So, the first step, it's going to be a repeat of the original mission to colonise Duna. Obviously, there's going to be new pieces to do it with. I've learnt a lot from those previous missions, and this is where I'm going to start all over. And I'm going to start again, as I started last time, with a probe. An unmanned probe. It's a rover. It's hidden behind that shroud there. The ship itself, very simple. It will make it to Duna. I have tested it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to not show the whole launch because it's nothing special. I'll just edit it out the interesting bits, and then I'll join you when I'm in orbit around Duna for the landing. Obviously, it might take a while because I've got a fast forward time to get right up to behind Duna. So I'll be back shortly. And here we are. Not quite in orbit, but very close. I'm coming in for a very, very low pass, which should skim the atmosphere, burn off a whole ton of speed, and hopefully I've got the numbers just right so it'll put me into orbit. But I have no idea, to be perfectly honest. So what I'm going to do is, let me just slow down speed a sec. Right. Okay, so that's the orbit I want. Because I may have to use engines and I may not. Ooh, let's go now. There we go. So that's the direction I want. I hope that mountain is not as tall as it looks. I think, you know, I may have got the exact right number here. So, not started climbing yet. It's coming round. Might not have to use engines at all here. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to have to. Coming round. Okay, I do not want this to crash. To make some emergency burns there, but I might be okay. Okay, so we are nearly in a circular orbit. So I'm going to start thinking about landing. Now there are two things I need to consider when landing on Duna. The first is the sun, because my ship is solar powered, so I'd quite like to make a daytime landing. The second is this is Ike, this is Duna's moon. And Ike is tidally locked, not tidally locked, sorry, it's rotationally locked to Duna. What that means is, it orbits Duna at exactly the same speed that Duna rotates. So wherever you land on Duna, Ike will always appear in the same place in the sky, as if it's just hanging there. And I would quite like to be able to land somewhere where I can see it. Now, the problem is, Ike is in the dark side of Duna at the moment, unless I land on this crater here, which I don't really want to do. So what I might have to do is wait for a rotation or two until Ike is in the correct position, so where I can make a proper landing. Because there is a crater, you can't see it, but there is a crater somewhere in here, which is very nice. Nice and flat on the bottom, and that's quite where I'd like to land. So I'll be back in just a moment. Okay, I fast forwarded time a few days, and we're now in the correct side. The sun and Ike are not quite lined up, but close enough. Now, this canyon, although is very interesting, might not provide the greatest. Although I don't know, these dark flat patches tend to be quite nice and level and flat. There is a large one here, which is just starting to go back into night. I think I'm actually going to try and land in there though, to be honest. Looks interesting. So that is where I'm going to aim. Let's have a look how good my aim is. I do have quite a lot of fuel left on board this, and I'm very... Let's see, I'm going to aim... Nah... Could maybe. I can always slow it down once I get closer. So that's what I'm going to do. I will start to slow down once I hit the atmosphere anyway. Should be any time now. There we are. Oops. Okay, so there's the canyon coming up. I may have to actually make a burn to slow down. Yeah, okay. Close enough. So, right, one final burn, just bleed off a little bit more speed. Will do. These will all destroy themselves when they hit, more than likely. Should be more than enough now. I'm not sure. I'm not sure exactly the altitude that this large parachute opens at. This is the drogue parachute rather than the regular parachute. And there we are. Now from experience I know I need to get my speed down to about 5 to actually make a nice safe landing. But obviously I don't need to do that until I'm closer to the surface. Now as you can see, this darker part, it's actually slightly pinky rather than red, is so much flatter. There are a few bumps and hills but they're not bad. So this is more than likely where I'm going to be attempting to build my base. Is that my shadow? That's my shadow. There goes the crane. Off it goes. Ooh. And there we are. A perfect landing. It's probably just going to crash somewhere. So let's have a look around. Nice and flat. Nothing of interest nearby. Let's go over to one of these rocks. Not sure what the top speed of this is. I think these wheels will survive to about 10 meters per second before they break. And as I've got no way of repairing them, I don't want that to happen. Coming up on my first rock. It's not a very big one. Well, it's bigger than me. There's another big one over there. Might drive over there, or I might not. So I'll leave this here for now. So this is quite a flat area, and does lead into this big canyon. This seems like a fairly good spot for a base. Can I see the moon? I should be able to. It's possible I can't see it because of the sun. Oh, or possibly because of the canyon wall. Oh no, there it is. Oh yeah, so this is actually a really good spot because that will... Hang on, let me just see if I can... So if you look, that's what the moon appears to do, just bob slightly up and down. So yeah, okay, this is the perfect spot for my base, I think. It is flat, it is smooth, there's a few little bumps, there's a few rocks. The moon, perfect spot. Yeah, this is it. Okay. Scout mission success. Next episode, I will be beginning construction of the new and improved Colony Ship Mark II. So until then, thank you for watching and goodbye.